I just came to advise on candle reading, guys. Candle reading, dream interpretation, and asking of questions to Ugogo. Togoza, Ntombi. Much love too. All right. So when you are running away, and I'm gonna say running away from a spiritual consultation, and you are trying to find a quick solution and running away from actually finding out the root cause. Reading, the reading you can call, not call, WhatsApp. Togoza Gogo 07991088841 07991088841, and you will follow the procedure to get your private reading, Gogo. Today I'm not even going to try to answer any questions, guys. Like I said, I just came online because there's a concern, and I just wanted, maybe I should even do a video to post on the thing, because it's really a concern. So when you come for a consultation, or when you come in Gogo Noma, personally for me and Dumbeni, guys, I don't work with an entourage that is gonna sugarcoat, or an entourage that is going to try to say things that are going to please you. You come into my space because you've got a problem. You come into my space because things are not okay, and you don't know what's happening in your life. Things are falling apart, and you want to know why things are falling apart. So that means we have to go to the root cause of why things are falling apart in your life. I cannot say to you, things are not going well in your job and this is the solution. No, that's not how I work. That's not how my entourage works. You need to understand why it's happening so that you know why you have to fix it, or if it can be fixed and if it needs to be fixed. Sometimes you're trying to stay in spaces that you should actually be moving from. Things are a mess because your time there is done. You need to get going, move away from the space. Sometimes the relationship is no longer working because it's over. It was seasonal. You are still holding on to a seasonal thing. Let the person go. It's over. We cannot do anything to save it. Sometimes you want a solution to something that is not a problem. Where now you want to move from the space that you're living at. But there's no problem with the space. The problem is you adjusting to the space. You need to shift your mindset, a perspective, like the way you look at everything around the space that you're in. So let me just come and say that when you come to Gogo, please do, when you book a consultation with me in private, or when you ask a question on my platform in public, I am not here to sugarcoat for you. Kumbulani ukuthi you are asking advice from spiritual guides, your ancestors. You are asking for an answer from someone who is not even in this realm and who has nothing to be afraid of. Whether you are angry or happy, the truth is the truth. They will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that is what Gogo Noma is doing, and that is how I practice in my own space. I don't tell you things out of my own will. Some of the things when I tell you, I also take a step back and say, oh, please understand. It is a message from Abantu Abadala. Yes, Khunzi, we are struggling. We are struggling. Acceptance is something that we all struggle with, even me in my own space. And that is why I keep telling people that I also go for spiritual consultations. I also go to Abomkulu Nabo Gogo and say, am I still on the right path? And yeah, sometimes I get slapped. I get slapped in the face and told, Uguti, no ways, Gogo, you are not going to do that. No ways are you going to do that. No ways are you going to practice that. No, and I get frustrated because it's me. I want to do it. Just the other day, I was telling somebody, and they were so happy with everything that I was doing for them. Gogo, I've got a child, and I'm like, yo, you're telling me about a 1-year-old. I'm gonna refer you to someone. And they're like, but why, Gogo? I said, no, I cannot. I'm not a pediatrician. I've got certain kids that I'm able to work with, and because yes, you can work with these children. But that is not my speciality. I don't work with people who tolerate children. My people are so straightforward. That they are also very sensitive to abantwana. I cry a lot when I'm around kids that are not well, and I don't cry because ngise dlozini. I cry in dlozi mode, and I even cry outside because it lingers so much, because the minute I feel what the child is feeling, I want to keep it for myself and not let it go back to the child. And that is not okay for me as a person. So I also need to throw those boundaries and know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So guys, when you come and book a private consultation, or when you come to the platform, like I said, and ask a question, please understand I am not going to tell you what you want, but I'm going to tell you what you need. I am going to tap into spirit, and they will give us what you need, and that will be what you receive. Healing is a process. Ask any medical person, and I'm not even just talking about spirituality. Go to any nurse, go to any doctor. Healing is a process, and a process that is not even about the destination. It's a journey that you're going to take with a lot of garage stops or, toilet stops, but it is never a destination. That is why even when you go to your doctor for treatment for the first time, you're going to start this course, and after 3 months, those who are hypertensive, diabetic, they will tell you, I started on a tablet and now I'm on an injection. That is healing. Healing is a process. So when it comes to diagnosing and going to the root cause, there's also a certain process that we need to follow. I need to assess what is happening. And in assessment, it means we don't say, this is wrong, but we say, why is it wrong? That is spirituality. When we talk about medicine is about pathophysiology. We look at the disease. How is the disease happening? We don't care why it's happening. We just say, how is it happening? And we want to correct that. But when we come into spirituality, we say, why is there a disease? And you look at it and you dismantle those two words. There's a dis-ease. Something is not at ease. And as a spiritual person, we have to understand that we are one with nature. We are one with God. We are one with the universe. So the dis-ease has to happen somewhere. It's between me and the universe. Is it between me and God? Is it between me and my ancestors? We are one. We are one with all those things. So when you come into the space, you are going to find out where is the dis-ease and how we can deal with the dis-ease. And we are not just going to leave it at that, but we're going to say, why is it happening? So that it does not happen again. Some people get so surprised when you tell them you're not connecting with your ancestors because you are not partnering. Jay, you don't talk to them. How can they talk to you when you don't talk to them? Conversations, guys, it's a two-way street. I communicate, you communicate. I cannot be talking to you and you don't talk back and you think that is a conversation. I cannot be in a conversation with you and you keep talking but you don't allow me space to talk back. And that is the problem that we find most of the time. I don't get communication from my ancestors. They don't talk to me. I don't dream them. Have you said Thokozan Bogogo Nabomkhulu, I'm your child and I'm not coming to ask for anything. I'm just coming to say, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, today I'm not doing any dreams on this live. You guys will have to put the dreams on the videos. Thank you so much for the good wishes for the exams. I just came to address this thing that I'm facing today. And like I said, it's not just, one, but it just came and I thought, Bogogo, you're telling me something. Thank you. Ancestors are our partners. We need to maintain the relationship. I always tell people, those are your business partners, your entourage. You need to have a boardroom. Wako, you must understand, it's a boardroom where you brainstorm, you come up with ideas, you plan. And the minute you do planning with the people in your company, just imagine you as do you know how frustrating it is to be working for a company that always brings rules in your space? Thokozani, thank you to the gifter. Mate Lean, thank you. Do you know how frustrating it is to come into a space where you work for a company that just comes with rules, directives? They don't come to say, let us discuss this policy. It needs to change. And this is why we need to change it. No, you must just understand the policy has changed. It's a directive. From today, you are no longer sitting at this table. You're sitting at the other table. And that's what we want to do with our ancestors. You want to come today and say, you know what? I'm fine with the job that you've given me. I need another one. And they need to shift things for you. Or you need to come into that space and say, today I just don't feel that, the 100 rand that I have in my account is enough. I need 1,000 rand. You need to put 2 more zeros or 1 more zero in front of that. You only come to us when you have problems. So, we are your problem solvers. That's not how the relationship works, guys. Even with your children, those who have children, when they say, I'm hungry, you will tell them, I will not give you your food. Papata. This is what we teach children. Thank you. Then you accept. Kodwa Tina, we move away. You move away. Because we think about they must provide. They must not do anything. This is a relationship. You do your part, I do my part. We learn in Christianity. You will live. You will live from your own strength, your own sweat. You will need to sweat and have things happen to you. So guys, let's understand that when you come when you come to consult, it is because something is at dis-ease. It is because you are not in alignment. And I always say you are forever connected to your ancestors. They are forever there. We just need to be able to align. We are always connected. We are always connected. Thokoza Ethel, Glossy time is perfect timing. Thokoza Koko, I was just talking with my sister and you have given me all the answers. Glossy time is always perfect time. I cannot sit here and be agitated about something to come live and say it. And there's not a person who's going to be needing the answer in that moment. Spirit never comes for no reason. It comes to manifest and work and give answers. That's why I always say, take what resonates with you. You might be here and it's not speaking to you, but believe me, there's someone who is speaking, who is getting what they need in the moment. But you are staying because you might need it one day and you will remember this live stream, or you will have someone who will then need the answers that I'm providing for you right now. Closing time is always on time. God is never a minute or 2 seconds or whatever, right on time, always. So guys, please appreciate that you are always connected, but once everything is at dis-ease, it's because you are just not in alignment and you need to go back into alignment. I, as Gogo Noma, I can't help you with anything, but ancestors help you. And I'm just a channel, as I always say. We are too seasonal. We will never be filled if we don't fill. Thank you so much. You will never be filled if you don't fill your own cup. I was telling that to somebody yesterday, and I said to them, because they wanted me to talk to them. It was after 11 o'clock, and I said, I can't. I need to sleep. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. But it's urgent. I said, I'm urgent too. I cannot pour from an empty cup into your cup, because then I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be nasty. I'm not going to talk to you nicely. I'm going to give you attitude. And you're going to say, kanti gogo namhlanje, what's happening? And that is because my cup is empty. So I'm busy scraping at the bottom and trying to give you the last of me. Even when I come to end me, I don't even want to give you from my cup. I want my cup to be overflowing when I come to you, so that you drink from the saucer and you don't disturb what's inside of me. I need it to be overflowing. If it was abusive and you have determined it was emotionally abusive, Gogo, you did the right thing. Guys, another thing that helps with therapy and understanding if you have done the right decision, you know how we always find these tables, disadvantages, advantages, pros and cons, good and bad. of the situation, the negative and the positive. Once you can sit down and do that about your life, and when I say about your life, I'm not talking in general, actually break it down. Just like the person who's talking about the abusive relationship, actually say, this was the positive about the relationship and this was the negative, and see, okay, no, there were 10 negatives and there's only 2 positives. It's fine. It wasn't a loss. It wasn't. It was a bad investment anyway. But it was a bad investment for now, but what did I learn? Now you have learned that I don't want this in a relationship and this is what I want. It's a lesson. The challenges that we face are lessons, and until you learn the lesson, you will keep repeating the same challenge over and over and over again. I always take people back to the Bible, because we all have somehow Christianity as a basis of our religion. The Bible is what we are all taught reading. Uguti, that is the word. You meditate on it day and night, as Psalm 1 says. When you look at the story of the Israelites and them being in the wilderness, and you look at the map geographically, even if you are walking on foot or camels, it will not take you 40 years to get there. But the moral of the story is, you will keep having the same challenge each and every day, each and every time, because you are not learning the lesson. Sometimes when you see, all my relationships end within 3 months. All my relationships end just when somebody wants to marry me. Take a step back and analyze, introspect. Every time we talk about this word, I'm going to do introspection. Introspect, Tori. Hi, bo. Kanti, what am I doing? Do I change? What am I saying? You need to take a step back. Yes, Ethel, I was there in spirit. Say I'm talking about everything they were talking about. I can't see my water. You need to step back and introspect and say, no, man, there's no way all these people could be wrong. What's happening? What am I doing? I tell people every single day that there is no way everybody will just say, Gogo, I know, Gogo, man, Gogo, rude. And I don't take a step back and understand, why are people starting to say I'm rude? What changed in my character, and why did I change? What changed me? Yes, there might be 2 people that are going to say you have changed, and I'm like, no, it's okay. I mean, I still have 10 more that are okay with being with me, because they understand I'm no longer at the level that I'm at, but I'm moving on. You are stuck in that level. I've changed. Actually, no, I haven't changed. I've just moved on to a better level, and you guys are still at the back. So stay there and let me, guys, just take it back to school. Let's go back to school a little bit. When you were in primary, in grade 1, you had friends, probably were in the same class until grade 4, grade 5. When you started going to the higher grades, you needed to choose your subjects. I mean, you're still my friend, but when you want to do accounting, now I want to do sciences. So you are no longer going to be friends with, you're going to have another friend in the class that it will be closer to you as the other person was when you were in the other class. And that is what life is. When I move on from a space of something else, and we will always have those seasonal things. The friends that you had in primary will never be the same friends that you have in high school. You lose contact somehow. Prayer and for you need prayer. I always tell people, when I pray, I call situations, and I know that it was invites everybody, but we are there for you, Gogo. We are there. We will also pray you. We also need to learn to be still, observe, and listen. Our spirit is always communicating with you. Togoza. And that's what I was just saying when I say communication is a two-way street. Sometimes you just need to be still. I tell people that I divide my time according to what works for me. So my friend Des, he is a fan. Oh, hello. Somebody says I must give a shout out to Des. Hello, Des. I hear you are a fan. I didn't even know I had fans. Oh, guys. Togoza, Des, Togoza. So it's a shout out to Des. Hello. All right. So we need to understand that we need to have a background of what what communication is. When you are holding a conversation, what is a conversation? I divide my time according to the people that I walk with. And this is just a conversation also. I think I had it this morning, if not tomorrow morning. Yesterday morning. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was somewhere in the morning, either today or yesterday. I was just helping somebody that I'm busy with them spiritually, and they were asking, Gogo, what is the right time to actually do the prayer that you have advised of me to do? And I said, I cannot prescribe that for you. I cannot. I can't prescribe the 3 o'clock, the 12 o'clock, guys, because I don't know what's happening in your life. Maybe I'm going to tell him to do a 3 o'clock prayer, and 3 o'clock is the time that he dreams. So you need to note those kind of things to say, for me, my people actually come into my dreams around 3 o'clock. Stop having an alarm that is waking you up when they want to communicate. Shut up. It's their time to communicate with you. Don't wake up and try to communicate with them. If 3 o'clock is your time to dream, then you have to sleep and dream and hear what they are saying. If you have 12 o'clock as your time for dreams, then stop waking up at 12 to pray. You can wake up at 1 after you have had your dream and the message is there, and you are actually praying about the message that you've received about the new day. Guys, let us not restrict spirit. When you go and you actually, after the many consultations that I've done, the one thing I have learned, and the many rituals and processes I've had to do spiritually, I have something to say. Say it. After the many rituals that I have done, and this I particularly, when you are going through things also as umuntu edlozi, and you are learning but not really learning. Last year I learned it the hard way. That idlozi does not care about the 9 o'clock that I have and the 10 o'clock that I have. For them, the perfect time is the perfect time. Whether it's 1:30 in the morning, I will wake up, and when I wake up and I'm awake and I remember the dream that I just had, Spirit is still around. That is the perfect time for me in that day to speak to them. And this restriction of only at 3, guys, we have them for different purposes, and for you to understand that I know at this time this is the frequency of energy, and that is knowledge. But ancestors operate on a wisdom sort of a level. Last year, I needed to do things, and I was saying, no, but I need to put this in place. And Lozi came back and said, that is for you, it's not for us. We don't care about those things that you need to put in place. We need this ritual done, and how you do it with 2 people, 3 people, we are doing it. You can't wait for somebody because they are not available. You can't wait for this one because they are not available, because you think if they are not there, you're not going to get your blessing. They are not blessing you. We are the ones who are bringing the blessings. They are not healing you. We are the one who's bringing the healing. And that has taught me to appreciate that I am just a channel. I am not a God over your life. I am not a God over your life. The time frame, yes, this thing of time frame is for us in the physique. That are coming in. The time frame is for us in the physical world. The time frame is for, listen guys, when we talk about 12 o'clock and we say it's a prayer time, it's because of the kind of energies that are around, and we understand. But just because you missed 12 o'clock to pray, hey, that energy might have been at my house at the time, and it's only arriving at your house at 12:30, just making an example. And the 12 o'clock in my life might not be the 12 o'clock in your spirit world's life. So we can only advise and give knowledge, but when it comes to wisdom from spiritual guides, they will always be personal. For me, the one thing, and I don't know how many times I'm saying this, but I'm going to say it every day until I have reached everybody, and that means for the rest of my life until I die. Spirit is not restrictive. Spirit is not prescriptive. Spirit is not exclusive. What we have been taught in religion is that it's either this way or the highway. But Spirit teaches you that each and every person experiences God in their own way. God will be He will be gentle in your life when you need gentleness. God will be harsh in my life when I need harshness. The bringer of light when I've got darkness in my life. uNkulunkulu omkhulu, the one who is above everything else, even when I'm facing these situations. Uvelinqangi, the one that cannot be described, the infinity, the one who is infinite. You will always look at our African cultures, Mudimu Ahudim, the one who is above everything. Every situation. You go to Psalm 24, you talk about Lefatshe ke la Jehova le tsohle tse ho lona. Everything, me as that Lefatshe. And that's why I say in spirituality, you then learn to find who God is within you and not outside of you. He will always be what you need when you need it. Mine Love 303. Also, don't worry, we are all studying until late. And that is another thing. That is another thing of Idlozi. No matter what time you sleep, even if you sleep at 2 o'clock, believe me, that 3:03, because it's their time, they will wake you up. They don't care if you've just slept for 10 minutes. You will feel like I've slept for, and you're like, oh guys, I've only slept for 3 minutes or for 10 minutes. Can you please allow me to sleep? But because it's their time, they don't. The other night I slept around, it was almost 2:30. But somehow for me, it was a long dream because it took me 3 pages writing down the dream from 2:30 to 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock exactly. Just as I switched my phone because I was really awake and I thought, but it's like somebody shaked me. And then I looked at my time and it just moved from 2:59 to 3 o'clock exactly on the dot. But the dream that I had at that time, that 30 minutes, it took me 3 pages to write. It took me 3 pages. And that tells you, Dlozi does not know this thing of time. Because in there, I'm sure had a whole day's event. But I was awake after 30 minutes and I had to do what they wanted me to do in that time. So guys, please let's not restrict time frames that we give. And I'm also going to be doing lessons and teachings on YouTube about the different times and. But those are just us understanding and having knowledge. And maybe when you do intentional prayers where you are actually giving of yourself, you write your dreams down, Gogo. Yes, dream journaling is important. I write my dreams down because what I dream of today might be a piece of a puzzle. As much as it was 3 pages, it might just Togoza. Thank you, the gifters. So it might be 3 pages long, but you might find that it's actually the smallest puzzle of the whole picture. And 2 weeks from now, I'm going to dream something that is actually going to be the beginning of what I was dreaming, and then it's going to make sense to me. I write my dreams down. Dream journaling is important because sometimes you're going to dream of something today and it's actually going to manifest 2-3 years from today. And you might be trying to bring that dream back to you, but it doesn't. And you know what, guys? It's so nice. I always advise that first you write it with your hand. But after you've written it, because then you will have too many journals, it's always okay to type them out and save them in a folder in your computer. But writing them down, it sort of like gives it also makes you think a lot about what did I see and write in details. If you saw Gogo Noma, understand what was she wearing? How did I feel when I saw her? Was I like, oh, hi, Gogo? Or was I like, oh, Gogo is here? You understand, you need to take your feelings, your emotions and everything into consideration. And that was the other thing that I wanted to come talk about, dream interpretation, especially in private. When you come and say, Gogo, I need dream interpretation, and I say, okay, this is the package for dream interpretation. Don't tell me that I had a dream I was getting married. That is okay for the online questions. Because you don't also want to go into too much detail. You don't know who's listening. You don't know who's going to see. You don't want to be too explicit here. But in private, I need to know, how did you feel? Even the cockroach that was passing, you need to write that a cockroach passed. And it made me feel like this. So you look at your emotions in the dream and you also note the emotions when you wake up. Even while you are writing, because you might wake up and you were scared after the dream, but now that you're writing it, you're actually like, yeah, no, I showed you. Please go back to there's more that should be said about restricting spirituality. Okay. So you just need to write those things down and be clear about it. But guys, yeah, I think that's what I came here to say today about restrict them. The entourages that we go with, they are so vast. In Spirit, hi, hi Botswana, hi Neo, thank you so much. There's so much about Spirit that we are trying to bring back and make some sort of a religion. African spirituality, Indian spirituality, Chinese, whatever spirituality that you want. African spirituality is about the whole continent as it is. When we talk African spirituality, people think, like I was just saying now, China. No, it's not about South Africa. It's not about us as South Africans when we talk African spirituality. Just because I'm saying African spirituality, the first thing, because we are in the Southern Hemisphere, is Ubungoma, Sangoma. No, there's so much more to it than that. Umuntu asking you, Gogo, how can you talk about chakras as a Sangoma? Because chakras are there in Ubungoma. But I unpack it in my own language, and I unpack it in the way that I practice. But we are still all talking about the energy fields. Religion is you being told about somebody else's experience of God and having that imposed on you. And I'm going to say imposed on you because you are told this way or that way. I'm not doing dreams today. I'm not even going to look at your dreams. Please post them in the videos and I'll answer. Today we are just talking spirituality and not restricting spirituality. I love what you've just said, that go back to not restricting, spiritual restrictions. Let's not do that. Spirituality is about you understanding you are having your own experience in this realm, in the physical realm, with your own spirit guides. And it's okay to have your own experience. It's okay to be the first one that actually opens our eyes to the fact that, no, but guys, really, stop bothering abantu abadala at 1 o'clock during the day. They are also sitting somewhere having lunch. And when people come to you, they meet you at the mall and they want you to be... Do you think spirituality affects mental health, Gogo? Yeah, let me not even say it affects mental health, guys. That's why I was saying when you come for a consultation, we are looking at you holistically. You cannot restrict Spirit by coming with your question that things are not going well at work. What can I do? No. I need to look at you holistically as a person. The body, the spirit, the mind, the soul, the mental state, the psychology, everything. The root cause. We need to find out what is the root cause. People come and say, I feel like my partner is cheating, or I keep having dreams that my partner is cheating. And when you actually look at it, the partner is not cheating. You have your own insecurities, so we need to deal with you emotionally. We need to deal with you emotionally, and that is where we're going to get it right, and you're going to move away from insecurities. You cannot. Guys, let's stop restricting abantu abadala to say, when you've had a miscarriage, the only way to be cleansed is if you have a goat slaughtered for you and you are shweleza. Some miscarriages were actually coming your way because there's a healing that needs to take place in your generation. There's a healing. There's a generational curse that needs to be broken down. I've had people crying because they've been so guilty that I've gone through an abortion. But Glozy comes and say, stop holding the guilt. It was the right time for the right reason. There was nothing you could have done in that situation. And even the spirit of the child is saying, I knew what was the agreement when I came and I became a seed that was planted in your womb. I had to come to save your life, because if I didn't come, we need to do shadow work on daily basis. That is so true. That is so true. And you see, when you talk shadow work, people are like, it's African spirituality. I need you to say Ngine Gogo, but you don't have a you're not detoxing. You're not doing what you need to do. You're not even introspecting. So we need to start working on ourselves to understand how we can align, and I'm going to keep saying it, align with Itlozi, align with spirit, align with our higher selves, because we are forever connected. It's just that we missed the dot somewhere. And you just need to shift just one step, not even long. There are abortions that were done for the right reasons for the situations that you are in. Sometimes you were in such an abusive relationship. If it was not for that miscarriage, you would still be in that abusive relationship because it was because of a child that you lost. The love of a mother to the child cannot be compared. That you realize that I'm holding on to a man who cannot even love his own seed. Who am I? Because he found me with a mouthful of teeth. Grown up as I am, I need to go. It was because of that miscarriage that you had, because he was kicking and doing whatever, that you moved out of that relationship. So we thank the spirit of the child that was planted, the seed that was planted in your womb, for saving you as a woman and saving your life. There are so many situations where we want to put guilt on people and judge them for things that they did, yet we were not. You don't know what you would have done if you were in the same situation. So do not act holy. And do not think that you would have acted better. It's easy for me to say, if you're in an abusive relationship, go, move. You'll find something better. Hey, what happens when it's my husband? Well, that's it's so easy to say, no, the minute he raises his hand, I'm out the door. He hasn't. So I should not judge the person who is still staying after being hit 10, 12 times. But I should be there guiding and giving the support and trying to find out, why are you still staying? We need to stop being at a place of judgment. The minute you stop judging, that's why we are called empaths, as people who are called and who are spiritual, because you don't judge the person, or you are not supposed to judge the other person. You're supposed to be in that situation. Be in their shoes. Walk a mile in their shoes. Walk a mile in their shoes and understand what is happening in that person's life. Walk a mile and feel it. Actually taking the feeling of the person and having it on your own. There are situations in consultations where I cry, because I am not telling you that you are in a painful situation, but I am feeling the pain that you are feeling. There are times when spirit comes through and you've been wanting to connect with the spirit. They passed away because of a heart attack, and actually my chest becomes heavy because the person needs me to understand what they went through. There are times when it was somebody who burned in a car, and I need to feel the pain they were feeling to show you I couldn't hold on. Yes, I was ventilated. Yes, the doctors were saying I could survive, but the pain was too much for me to bear, and you need to see it in me to say, were you going to be happy seeing me like this every day? Guys, it is. Please, let's stop restricting spirit. I don't know, I just got an overwhelm of emotion. I don't know who just came in, but yeah, somebody is just having a lot of emotion. Their heart is very heavy. Somebody is just carrying a lot of weight, and they've just sort of, I don't know whether they came and went out. I pray that, you get the relief that you are hoping for. Yeah, Togos, you and your gang are on fire today, Togos. The fire is life. Fire is life. Fire is like rain. Yes. I think I was called to be here. Good, Gogo. I think I was also called to do the live, because I thought today I'm not doing any live. Guys, like I'm saying, I'm busy with exams, and I just thought, no, I can't. I need to go and sleep early so that I can wake up tomorrow and do my papers. But Lozi was saying, no, you need to come. There's somebody somewhere who needs this. The way I'm so empathetic, I use to my feet my career, and it's just too much for me, but I was called. Yeah. There's no topic really, Gogo. We're just saying we should not restrict spirit. Today we are talking everything that we do that is restricting spirit. Dumela Gogo, today while I was driving from work, there was this. Oh, Togoz, I'm not doing any questions or any. Today we just talking. Let's not restrict spirit. If there's anything you want to ask me and anything that you need clarity on, please put it on one of the videos as a comment, and I'll definitely attend to it tomorrow. Today I'm not even gonna try to do a video after this. I'm just gonna go and meditate and get back to bed and sleep. I'll do everything else in the morning. Question answering, all that. Guys, let's not restrict spirit. And we were talking about the times. Yes, the energies are there at specific times. And again, with that, it's what we are taught. It's not really what spirit is saying to us. It's that we are taught these things and we carry them generation after generation. I always say, what if the first person who came said 1 + 1 is 10? Would we still be going 1 + 1 is 2? So when it comes to the times, what we need to understand basically is the energies that is carried. Even with the candles, that's why I always tell people about the different color candles that, listen, you might be with Gogo Noma today, and I am telling you that you can use your yellow candle for abundance, for mental, enhancement, for whatever. I have learned to let the spirit be free. Yes, let it be free. Spirit is free. And you come to me as Gogo Noma, and I tell you that the yellow candle, you can use it to represent your maternal side, but you go to somebody else and they tell you yellow candle is only for... So the only part, that's what I'm against. My sister just broke down. That's why you were feeling the heavy energy. Oh, Ethel... So I was like, yeah, I could feel it. It was really. So Ethel, you and your sister, you really were meant to be here. And I thank Spirit that, they have opened a channel and healing takes place. This is why I always tell people that even with healing, we cannot restrict it. I'll get back to that. Let me finish the candle part. That is healing. The breaking down is Spirit actually saying, I'm here, and her opening up to it. We call it breakdown because that's what we look at as. But that is her actually being at that point of alignment. Alignment is, you are always connected, but once you get aligned, something shifts in your paradigm. That is why even in church you'll be told, once God gets hold of you, once you are. Oh, dog is a man's best friend. Condolences to you, and he's going to be a good, guardian for you. Shame. Sorry. I know that I love my dog as much as we fight, but yay. I love Bruno. So when it comes to the only, guys, that is what I'm against. The only, when you come into my space and I'm like, the only way I can cleanse you after a miscarriage, or the only way you can be cleansed after a miscarriage is this way. I've got a way that I used to cleanse people, or the way that I've been given by ancestors to cleanse people for different things. But there are those that come in, they're like, we see your way, but now not for us. We don't want you to slaughter anything. Or, no, we see your way, but no, not for us. We don't want you to do it in the field. We don't want you to do it there. We want you to actually go to the river and do it by the river. I'm always guided by Spirit. And that's the beautiful thing, because when you allow yourself to be guided, you will forever be a student and you will learn on a daily basis. I was telling somebody that when the student is ready, the teacher will always appear. Now you need to be ready every time for learning. I never wake up to be the same person when I sleep. Gogo, do you do consultations online? Togoza, yes. And those are the ones that I actually prefer. Because, and I'm, with the online consultations, the nice thing again, guys, somebody, yeah, no, today, a shame. I was just coming from a ritual with someone in the morning. And they were saying, Gogo, but tell me, what's the difference between an online consultation and the physical one? I said, with the physical one, you are here. With the online, you are at home. Yeah, but what's the difference? I said, that's the difference. Because everything that I'm still going to tell you when you are here, it's exactly what I'll tell you on a virtual line, guys. There's really nothing. It's only rituals that will then warrant for us maybe to be in contact. Others are okay. You can do them in your own space and I can send you the muti. But online consultations, the advantage that I've found about it is that you are in your own space. You are able, after the consultation, because you don't know what I'm going to say. You don't know what Spirit is going to reveal to you. You don't have, you You don't have the stress of having to get into your car and drive back home once I've given you all this, we've done so much and there's so much revelation that came out. Once you put your phone down, you are able to break down and cry in your room if you want to cry. You are able to run the bath and sit in your tub if you want to sit in your tub. The advantage is there's no traveling in it involved. You are in the comfort of your own space. And I've done so many visuals for people who are just at my back door. I've done so many visuals for people who are just in Kempton Park, people who are just in Edenvale, people who are just in Rosettenville, my neighbors. So it's just a matter of you being present. And we are also restricting spirit to even think that because you are here, your consultation is going to be... I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you at the time when I need to tell it and at the time that they are revealing it. These are the methods. Spirit develops, spirit grows, spirit revolves. Culture is the same. It's moving. It's moving. That is why now we no longer bury each other, our loved ones, in cow skins, but we are using coffins. And that is why I'm telling my family that, listen, guys, I know I'm a spiritual person, but I'm going to try to do everything before I go. I'm going to try to do everything before I go. The time that you are saying goodbye to me, please don't go buying cows. In the olden days, a cow was slaughtered because we were going to use the skin to bury a person. Do sandwiches, people must eat. Go and put me in my grave. Done. Full stop. No. But I'm just saying it as, mother arrogant me, the stubborn me. But, I don't want to leave people with problems. Probably things will be like, yay, ugogo lo muntu unezinto zakhe, and things has to be done. So we need to understand that some of the things are just restrictions that we put. Somebody walked in Dumbenyam, and as they were sitting, I think halfway through the consultation, it was a face-to-face, they were like, yo, Gogo, please forgive me. And I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, what happened now? No, I'm not having a head wrap on my head. I'm like, do you see me having a head wrap on my head? Mhlambe you walk with ancestors that abomkhulu. And guys, respect is not about what you are wearing. Respect has nothing to do with what you are wearing. A man can be in a suit and he can be the devil of them all. You can be in your high heels all dressed up and you can be the most vicious person that one has ever met. Your dress code says nothing about respect. Your dress code says nothing about your manners, but it is just a way of us carrying ourselves. I was laughing the other day and I don't know, spirit sometimes give me interpretations and they bring me messages and I'm not even asking for it. It was just after a consultation and I just felt so overwhelmed and I sat in Dumbe and I just said, my Bible is always by my side. I walk with spirits that worked with the Bible and I cannot deny. And I just took it and I opened and it just went into the first, few verses of Genesis. Okay, how do you get hold of me? My number is 079-910-8841. Strictly WhatsApp. I only take calls per appointment with that number. So when you get to the WhatsApp, just say Thokoza Gogo 079-910-8841. It's in the bio. You can just check my profile and you will see the number is there. You just say Thokoza Gogo and you will get a message. And with that message, there are no banking details because I had to sort of like remove some of the things. The message does not really take a lot. I needed to put other important things. So once you see, I will be getting back to everybody who's WhatsApping me. I can see a lot of drop downs coming to say thank you for contacting me. Hope the message was helpful. When you're ready to book, just tell me and I'll send you the details on how to make a payment. But yeah, you book via WhatsApp. For now, strictly, I'm still working on a system on how to generate online bookings so that I don't need to always be the one who's opening my diary and doing, but for now I have to do that. 079-910-8841. If you go to my you click learning with them and you actually go to my bio, you will see the numbers are there. 079-910-8841. I've put them in the bio on how to contact. You can just say, hi, Thokoza Gogo, hello, hi Gogo. No history giving. No history giving. Don't tell me I've got a problem with my husband, I've got a problem in my marriage. No, just say Togoza Gogo, hello Gogo. Everything will be revealed in consultations, guys. I don't do history taking in consultation rooms. I do history taking at the hospital as Sister Noma when I do my assessment. Here, no. Spirit will always have to reveal. Spirit will reveal, and we need to sort of like respect that. Okay, something is disturbing me. All right. So we do not restrict spirit. That's what I came here to say today. We do not restrict spirit. We are given wisdom, and we will be able to share the wisdom. I am located in the south of Johannesburg. Those who are in Joburg, if you Google Stelldale Pick and Pay Hyper, Stelldale as in Stelldale, I don't know how you pronounce it, Steeldale, or you just Google Joburg Market. I am around that area. Those are my neighbors. I can literally walk if I have the energy. I can literally walk, but Stelldale Pick and Pay Hyper, it's just next door to me. My house is behind the Stelldale Pick and Pay Hyper. I'm in South Hills. The area is called South Hills. I'm in Johannesburg South. So yeah. But I just came to say that I'm just, every time I'm listening to you when you're alive, Gogo, there's this burning feeling in my stomach. I'm evoking your people. Your people can relate with me, Gogo. What I will advise of you to do, and please, again, everybody understand this is for her, or is it him? But I believe it's, I don't know, T. My advice is this: every time you come to my life, or you see that I'm live, or even after my life, have a glass of water with you. Did you hear I was just saying I can't see my water bottle? I don't know, maybe I left it at the table because I'm studying. But have water with you. And as I am talking like this, understand that they are here, and they will give healing to you. Even now, you can just stand up with your phone, go have it, pour water in a glass and drink it. And let healing come to you. I'm sending all the energies of healing and calmness. And I'm saying to your ancestors, let them be excited when we meet, but let them not be overwhelming on you. Okay, the number is available on Telegram. It's available on Signal. So whichever platform that you want to use, Gogo, it's fine. My number will be available. Just that on Telegram, Signal, and SMS-wise, I cannot, I'm still learning how they will allow me to do an automated message. So when you say hello, Gogo, it's fine. I'm going to get back to you. I know everybody's scared of WhatsApp now because of everything that's happening. But guys, our lives have been out there since you started using Google, the minute you have Facebook and Google and you're searching. There was a video I watched here on TikTok just the other day to say, how does Google actually give you all this adverts? Guys, I must go now. I don't like picking up things. There's someone who actually has something burning around their space. I don't know if you burned a candle or if you are using, but it's more like, the primer stove smell. It's like something that is using gas that is being burned. I just need to tell you that it's okay. It's going to be okay. I don't know whether it's a candle that you've lit, but the message is to say it's okay. Or you are thinking of lighting a candle when you sleep tonight and you haven't done it in a long time. The message is saying that it's okay, do it. And you need to understand that when you are doing that, you are bringing light into your space, and it's necessary for the light to be there. So yeah, do it. It's been a while and you don't even know if you've got a candle around the house. Even if it's the smallest piece of candle that you find, light it. The color does not matter. Don't worry about the color. Worry about the intention. My finances makes me happy and not sure if okay, I'm not attending to personal problems today. We're just talking about how we must not restrict spirit, guys. Togoza Gogo, it's me. You are talking to. Oh, hi, Tabucho. You are here. Yes. Please, Tabucho, like that. Oh, you see what you are doing to me now, being here at my lives, and I haven't even listened to your message. But yes, please do it. Whether you find that small candle or what, just do it. Maybe that's why, because Okay, we were just having a conversation now, me and her, and maybe that's why this is just coming through. So yes, please do light it. It's good. It's not about the color of the candle. It's just your intention will be enough for tonight, and they don't care how little it is. Just that thing of you lighting the candle will be enough. So yes, guys, please, let's not restrict spirits. Like I said, lessons are still coming where I will be teaching next month about Uktwasa. I will be teaching about the different types of spirits. We will be tapping into the different time frames, like we were just saying now. How do you, when do you pray? Why do you pray? The intention. Gogo, do you do? Yes, and from what time to? Okay, I work purely through appointments, so I'm really not restrictive of times. Yesterday, my last consultation was at 9 o'clock. But you just send a WhatsApp to 079-910-8841, WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, and there will be a message that will follow that will give you all the details and the procedure for booking a consultation. I work purely through bookings, but unfortunately for this weekend, guys, I'm fully booked, so I'll only be taking consultation bookings from whatever that you want to book with me now. It will probably be either on Sunday if I really want to work beyond the hours that I'm booked for, or Monday morning upwards. So yeah. And again, this weekend, when it's towards the end of the month like this again, it's more people who are coming and booking for rituals and rainwater lessons. Yes, rainwater. Not even just rainwater lessons, water lessons. Thank you to the gifter. Not even just rainwater lessons, but water lessons for us to understand each water at each reservoir. I'm not really going to go deep and give you guys the sacredness of some of the things, but I will give you an understanding of what. And again, with water, you can even go to my YouTube channel. And guys, please, when you get there, subscribe. The classroom here is growing so big, but I'm happy. On YouTube, there are also other lessons. So you subscribe. It's free education, just like here on TikTok. We grow the classroom, and we're going to learn more, and we're going to just explore. Lessons are still coming. When you go to my YouTube channel, you can go and look for a stream that I did on Facebook before I knew TikTok, or before I got excited about TikTok, or even, wanted to be on many platforms. I was doing live teachings on Facebook for a while, and I would upload the videos on YouTube. It is titled Water Dreams Explained. In that stream of Water Dreams Explained, I actually go into details about each and every water reservoir, whether you have a dream about being in a pool, whether you have a dream about being in a swimming pool, whether it's a lake, whether the water is clean. So I just do general sort of an education, but at least I'm specific about the water reservoirs, whether it's an ocean or a river, you flowing to the river or against the river. So there's just a lot. Yeah, okay, the smell. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm also picking up on this, because like I say, it's a smell of smoke, like paraffin or what. I suggest that you actually light a candle and you patha and pray about it and ask them to come for clarity. There might be someone in your generation that actually passed away from a fire, and they're trying to connect with you, and they're just trying to show you the last, or bring to you the last scenery that they were in, because that's what sometimes spirit does. When they want you to identify with them, they will always take you to their last sort of like scenery. Okay, guys. And the other thing is, when you go and you save the number on WhatsApp, there's a catalog, sort of like a little market thing with my number, because it's business WhatsApp. When you look at the catalog, you can actually check all the other services that I provide. No dreams today, guys. No dreams today. But I listened to that thing. Oh, me too. I'm supposed to be studying. You're supposed to do a research proposal. I'm supposed to be studying, but I'm here. Let's be here together. Let's support each other, man. We're going to sleep and we'll wake up and we'll do the work. This is also important. We also need to... we also need to feed spirit. We can not only be concentrating on education and the mental and the whatever, we also need to feed spirit. This is us being holistic in our day. I've studied, I've healed, I've done rituals. Now I'm just coming to, to give back. Okay. So where was I? Okay, when you go there, you're going to see the market thing. Just press it. I'm still going to put a lot of other things in the catalog, but for now, those are just a few. If there's any other thing that you need, guys, when I say don't ask a question there, it means do not ask me, Gogo, I had a dream. Don't. But if you're just asking to say, Gogo, I don't need a consultation, but I want to ask you a question, then I can, but it's already there in the catalog to say, if you just want to ask a question, this is how it goes. Some people are abo Gogo born self, abo Gogo Ndumbeni, and they are asking for guidance from me. So not to say ngifuna ukuthi ube ubaba or I need you to take over from my baba, but ke re ho wena Gogo, I just need help. I've got a patient or something like this is happening in Ndumbeni yami. I'm available. There are others that are coming, and I need people to understand that you can be someone otwasile, but it's also very important to have spiritual mentors. And some of the spiritual mentors come out of your space. I've got a lot of people that are helping me that were not there, mangtwasa, that are not even aware ukuthi impanze yami kuphi ngenzani, but because there are certain things that I relate with. Like if I want to do chakras, I cannot do chakras, with someone who doesn't understand chakras. I'm going to need a mentor for that. So that's what I'm talking about. Go to my YouTube channel and find out what the ocean and the stream represents, and like the video. You'll sleep when you're dead. Yes, you'll sleep when you'll sleep when you're dead. I've reached I have a headache. Please help. Okay, user. Can you please put your message on one of the videos as a comment, and I'll attend to it. Gogo, if you remember the part. Okay, guys. Okay, now we are asking questions, and I need to go. I was just here, and I was just here to say, let's not restrict Spirit. Spirit is forever ready to teach, and Spirit evolves. Just because 30 years ago, there was no way we could do virtual consultations, does not mean that because I'm doing a virtual consultation, I'm less of a Gogo than the one who is doing it in Ndumbeni. Just because you had a virtual consultation does not mean that your consultation was less of a consultation than a person who came to do a consultation face to face. So let's not restrict Spirit to what we know. You might know it, and every day when I talk, I say, cry, Gogo, cry. Cry if you feel like you want to cry. Mufaladi. Cry, Mkulu, cry, Gogo, cry. Let it out. Spirit is here, and that's why I'm saying it's time for me to go, because I feel I need to also allow Spirit to take over and do the work. Guys, we've shared so much. Those who were not here, believe me, you didn't miss anything. It was just that the stream was for those who were meant to be here at the right time, right now. Sometimes those are the things that we need to understand, that you are not late for anything. You are just on time for what is yours. Some people were joining my life for the first time. Some people don't even have me as someone they are following, but they were here on this live. Others held conversations like this, and they were still in doubt as the day goes down. And Lozi came to say, let us bring clarity before. So, Fufu, you are not late, my dear. You are on time, and your stream will come. You can't call me. You need to WhatsApp. I don't take calls without appointments. Otherwise, my phone will ring nonstop, and I will be answering calls and not doing anything. Yeah. So, guys, is this the person who wants to cry? No, Gogo, please light a white candle and allow Spirit to be present with you. You see, this is sometimes what happens, guys. When Spirit is present and they want to communicate with you, you are in a space where you want somebody to listen to you and you want to talk. Okay. Sorry, my network just did something there. When Spirit is present and it wants to communicate, you are, no, Gogo, don't call me, don't call anyone. Just be present, light a candle, cry, and be quiet and listen to what Spirit is saying. That's what is coming to me. Togoza, yes, Mighty. That's why I'm saying that some people are here for the first time. Some people, I love your video. Thank you, Johan. Some people are just here for the first time, and some people they were just here at the right time. Yes, we do ask questions on the lives, but like I say, today it was a special kind of life, guys. It wasn't a life that I planned. It wasn't even a life that was for me planned so yeah. We do have streams where we do dream interpretations, where I actually come on and I don't teach. I just come on and I do dream interpretations. We do have streams where I teach and we ask questions about the relevant topic for the day. We do have streams where I'm just present like now and I do the teaching that Lozi wants me to do. I'm going to try, guys, to do sort of like the streams around 9 o'clock or 8:30, because I know that's when people are back from work and people have, settled the kids and the people have done a lot. I've had a lot of inbox messages where people say, but Gogo, you do them too early and we are missing out and we want to learn. And I'm also going to try to put a video out during the day that will then, make people aware that Gogo will be live around 9 o'clock tonight. And people can then join and budget to say, okay, I need to finish my things by 9 o'clock. I'll be present. And maybe also say I'll be live at 9 o'clock. And this is the topic that I'll be covering, because I believe the first 15-20 minutes, we can always make them a teaching moment to build the momentum and allow others to come in. And then we then start asking questions, doing dream interpretations, doing whatever. But mostly with dream interpretations, you put it on the comments. I do try to attend to everything, guys. The other advice I can give you is, because other people are asking me about dreams that I've answered so many times. When you go on my channel, I call it a channel. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong to say it's a TikTok channel and give me the right word that you guys use, the right correct English that should be used? But when you go on the channel, I've tried to make, with the first few videos, I didn't know, I was still learning my way around TikTok. But with the current ones, I'm trying to make a title cover for each and every page, so that if you've got a dream, my ancestor's not communicating with me, you can actually go on the video and listen to the answer. And if I did reach you, you can just say, Togoza Gogo, thank you for the answer. And then if I didn't reach you still and there's something more that you want to ask, you can ask it there. But all in all, thank you so much for the support. We've reached the 10,000K in the classroom. I'm so happy. Thank you, guys. We are, the way the classroom is growing, I think today is actually 11,000 or something. It's surprising to me because it took me a while to actually agree to do this. Lozi has asked me to do this about 3 years ago. Actually, just after I finished Epehlweni, but it really came relevant and important about 3 years ago, and I've just been holding back, saying I'm not ready to go out there and teach. I still need to be taught myself. And when it happened last year that I started the YouTube channel and I started teaching online, I saw that I was actually the one holding myself back, because the more I teach, the more they also come and teach me, because they know I need to come back and teach. You understand? So me teaching you is not me doing you a favor, but I'm also doing myself a favor, because the more I open up, the more I give to you, the more they give back to me and fill my cup. We consult face-to-face for those who are in Joburg. They can come, Johannesburg South. But like I said, even my neighbors, Rosettenville, wherever I'm doing virtual consultations, that is more my speciality, because I'm a very emotional based kind of a spiritualist. When it comes to consultation, it's more counseling sessions and I dig deep and I find truth. So you go to 079-910-8841, 079-910-8841. The number is in the bio. Say hi, Gogo, Togoza Gogo, Dumela, Absheni, Khuyemore, whatever that you want to say. You can even send a question mark, but there will be an automated message that comes to you on WhatsApp. If you are on Telegram or Signal, you might just have to say hi, Gogo, and wait for me to come and send the message and give you the details that is needed. And I will forward the message to you. Yeah, and that is how we book the consultation. All consultations are only are all booked and confirmed once proof of payment is received. So you cannot say, Gogo, I want to book for consultation tomorrow. You will send me, Gogo, I want to book for consultation tomorrow with the proof of payment. And then we will see if I'm available tomorrow. If I'm not, I will give you an alternative and we can find an agreement. Some people are working, they knock off late, they do whatever. Obviously, there's just a restriction a bit after hours. During the week, I think it's 8 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock or something of that nature. There's just an after hours fee that I also add to that. Yeah, I'm not going to answer the how much is a consultation fee, Mkulu. You go to the WhatsApp and you do that. You get those there. I don't know, for me now, and guys, I keep saying everything I do based on WhatsApp and you do that. You get those there. I don't know, for me now, and guys, I keep saying everything I do based on WhatsApp and you do that. You get those there. I don't know, for me now, and guys, I keep saying everything I do based, and guys, I keep saying everything I do based on your sorry guys, let me just go. They're even calling with private numbers and so yeah, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Do not call me, WhatsApp me. I'm not going to take your call. I'm going to reject it. I'm going to decline it. I'm going to allow the phone to ring and I'm not going to answer. I only take calls per appointment, guys. And this is also for my own sanity, because the minute you take a call, the person's like, but I just want to ask one question, and then I become another person, and I don't like being rude. It's not good for me. It's not good for my energies. So I'd rather protect myself. Prevention is better than cure. You WhatsApp me and I'll answer you on WhatsApp and we do whatever. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that tonight you will light a candle and you will thank Spirit for the message, and you will thank Spirit for their presence in your life, and you will also give prayer to divinity for always, allowing moments like this to come in our lives. I love you all. Like I always say, with the words of Usisinoxolo Grootboom, Ginthanda nonke makhaya. All right. Sorry. Yeah, there are calls that are coming in. They were disturbing the network. That's why I was actually saying I needed to change the phone, because I don't like using this phone to do the lives. People are messaging me and sometimes it's yes, light. You can light your old candle. You can light your old candle. Like I say, today we were talking, do not restrict spirit. Do not restrict spirit. I cannot tell you it's an old candle, don't light it. Today we are not restricting, and Spirit is saying light a candle. They don't say nothing about color. They don't say nothing about it being old. And like I was just saying earlier, to say even if it's this little, it's almost finished, you light it. Spirit is saying just light a candle. We don't care about color. We don't care about the size. We don't care if it's old or new. We care about the intention of bringing light between me and you, between physic and the spirit. So yes, let's all light a candle tonight, and let's appreciate and be thankful and give gratitude to our guides. Ngithanda nonke. Guys, see you next time. I'll try to be live again tomorrow around 9 o'clock, so be on the lookout for that. But I can't promise. Like I said, I've got a paper on Monday and I need to prepare for that. Thokozani.